Okay. Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier and I wanted to film a quick video for a lot of photographers out there who are struggling with some of the difficulties in the photography industry. You know, I've been a professional photographer for 10 years, and in that time I've been able to travel the world and do some really awesome stuff. For me personally, I've been able to achieve a lot of my goals and dreams. I've been able to shoot animals in South Africa, to shooting weddings all over the world. Visited 5 different continents. I was named a Sony Artisan of Imagery, Rhodolite Master of Light, and I've really been able to have my work in magazines and stuff, and it's been a thrilling ride. And I don't say any of that to brag. I say it because something I say at the end of every one of my videos is never give up on your dreams. And I believe in that. I really do. And the purpose of this video today was to talk to you guys out there who are struggling with some of the hate that you're dealing with. Today I have my sons that are interning for me. My sons are learning photography, and I'm working with them. I'm training them on photography, and I wanted to deliver this message today in front of them so they could hear what I'm about to say. To the photographers out there who are either A, you're starting off, B, you're a teenager, you're a college student, you're watching this, you're in photography school and you're watching this, and or you're a pro and you don't think that you've gotten where you need to be, this message is for you. I have a very confident and bold personality. As such, I attract a lot of opposition. And in our industry in particular, there can be a lot of opposition to what we do. Unfortunately, there's a small segment of people who, as photographers or just as people, they don't like competition. They don't like knowing that newer photographers are coming into the industry. There's going to be people who tell you that you will not be able to achieve the goals that you've laid out for yourself simply because they don't want you to. Be okay with that. Be okay with people not liking you. The minute you accept the fact that people aren't going to like you, the minute you kind of free yourself. There are some people out there, certainly not all, but there's some people out there who honestly hate seeing other people succeed. Understand there's nothing you're ever going to do to change that mentality in them. There's something that's in their core that's not right. There's some wiring that got mixed up. There's something in their recipe that was not cooked right. Unless they really do some soul searching, they're really never going to like you. They're really never going to cheer on your success. Be okay with that. Embrace it. Understand that no matter what you do, that's never going to change. Understand that there's nothing you can ever do to please those people. And the minute you stop trying to please them is the minute you're free. We live in an industry that has at times been very reluctant to change. We live in an industry where when we switched from film to digital and now digital and mirrorless, there's always been people who have hated those changes. There's stories of when Xerox came out, IBM said there's never going to be a need for photocopy machines. Steve Jobs, how many people told him he'd be a failure? Steve Jobs did fail, and he learned from those failures and he became an enormous success. I'd venture to say that the vast majority of people who are very successful have been big failures. I'd venture to say that the vast majority of people who have been very successful have been told by others that they'd never amount to anything, and yet they persevered. This has to do with you finding your groove and you going with it, guys. The one thing that's going to get you through is your belief in yourself. If you believe in your goals, if you believe in your destination, no matter what comes along your path, you're going to persevere. If you're driving down that long road and sometimes it feels like you're by yourself, you got to drive past those who are pulling at you and telling you you're not going to succeed, and telling you you can't afford the gear, telling you you don't have the talent, telling you that you're never going to amount to anything. Persevere. Be positive and persevere. Guys, in my time in the photography industry, I've seen lots of things. There's people who have been in it much longer than I have and people who have been in it shorter than I have. I've seen all sorts of stuff from guys not wanting women in the photography industry. Now, it's not all guys. There's a lot of guys out there who cheer on the success of women. But then there's guys who think that women will never amount to anything more than a certain level of photography. We have very prolific and famous women photographers out there who have led the way. So clearly they're wrong. People don't like the way you dress or you look. People don't like the way I dress or look. Guess what? I do it for me, not for them. It's that belief in yourself that drives you to your goals. If you're relying upon the admiration, adoration, and praise of others to achieve your dreams and to find validation in your work, chances are you're going to come up short. That's just the truth, guys. Believe in yourself. Find like-minded people who will give you feedback, who will be honest with you, who will help you drive where you need to drive, go where you need to go. That's how you become successful as a photographer. There are times that you're going to want to give up and swear that you'll never pick up a camera again. There will be times where people write things and say things about you. They'll pretend you don't exist. They'll say you're a joke. They'll say your work is horrible. Guys, you're an artist, get used to it. Realize that even though sometimes it seems like the whole world is against you, the truth of the matter is it's only a select few. The truth is, the more daring and bold you are, the more opposition you're going to attract. Guys, a little fun fact about me, I'm legally handicapped. When I was 7 years old, I was diagnosed with Legg-Perthes disease, and I was told that I would never walk again. I had to wear braces for 2 years. I had to wear casts for 3 months. I was hospitalized for 2 months. I had to learn to walk again when I was 10 and a half, 11 years old. I had people who told me I would never amount to anything. I had people who told me I'd never be able to travel. I had people who told me all sorts of things and said horrible things to me. The reason why I have such a strong personality, and the reason why I fight against the bullies and trolls, and the reason I continue to forge through, is because of the experiences I went through as a small kid. And I remember my mom always telling me, never, ever, ever give up. I remember my dad saying, turn the other cheek, be a good person, be kind, be gentle. But when that fails, and those bullies are knocking at your door, and they're literally pushing you over and knocking you down, give them a good one in the nose. They'll never, ever mess with you again. I've always been a brawler. I've always been somebody who never walks away from the bully, because that's all these people are. When you're calling people out and you're saying nasty things and hurtful things and destructive things, you need to check yourself, because you're just literally the bully back from your high school days who's pushing people around. And eventually there'll be somebody that comes along like me who's going to push back. I think where it bothers me the most is knowing that these people hurt people who aren't as confident yet as somebody like me. And for the trolls out there, I don't think there's anything I can say to change your mind or to change who you are or what you do. Just understand, when you go to bed at night, you are a destructive individual and you're hurting good people. Is that really how you want to be remembered? I mean, what motivates somebody to just go and write all these nasty things, comments, many of them anonymously, on people's stuff? See, I've never understood that. I just don't go do that. And if I were ever to write feedback on somebody's site, I would certainly have the courage to use my own name. Because I believe the world is made up of creators and destroyers. And trolls, you're destructive. You are not keeping it real. You are not keeping people in check. You're being destructive. And again, nothing's going to change that unless you really do some soul searching. And if this video touches one person's soul, one troll's soul, and helps them to try to seek change and be a different person, then it was worth it. If you're going to put in the time and effort, if you want it bad enough, and if you have the talent to do it, guys, you will be a success, no matter what anyone says. History is full of those people who came from nothing, becoming something. The real question you have to ask yourself is the next success story going to be you? And if this video helps one person out there who is struggling with the naysayers and the detractors, and they decide to do something with their life and be successful, if that just impacts one person, then this video was worth it. When it comes to your life and what you do, you really do only have one chance to get it right. And when I say that saying, yes, I mean it about photography, but I actually mean it a lot more about life. Last but not least, guys, I want to put a shout out to all the great people out there in the photography industry, because there are a lot of them. I mentioned at the beginning that, sometimes it seems like it's full of detractors and haters, but honestly, there's a ton of great people out there. We may shoot different cameras, we may shoot different genres, we may have different purposes. But the bottom line is, if you're out there and you're putting out good work and you're being positive and you're trying to stay on the good path and do the right thing, and you're just trying to contribute positively to the industry, I applaud you. Keep on keeping on, because these haters are always gonna hate. And you just gotta keep on keeping on, is the honest truth. And I'll put it out there. Any photographer out there in YouTube or whatever else, if we have the opportunity to collaborate, I'd love to do so. I'd love to do so. And because I'm trying to do whatever I can in my small corner of the photography universe to be a positive influence and to set a positive example. Just wanted to put that out there from all the other folks out there who are trying to do something positive with their life and trying to be a positive impact on the photography world. I applaud you. And for my boys who are watching this, guys, coming from your dad, there'll be a day I'm not around, just like my dad's not around for me. And I'm saying this to you. Don't ever let people get you down. You guys be you. You hear me? Be you. And you remember this moment where we stood up here in Oregon, where it's just boy time. You remember this moment today. Because people are going to try to tear you down, guys. Seriously. And you remember this moment. And when I'm not around, you remember your dad telling you, never ever give up. No matter who you are and what you do, you guys are amazing. You guys can be amazing, and you can do amazing things. Don't ever, ever let anyone tear you down, because they're going to try. And whether or not they are successful has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. You hear me, boys? Always be a creator. Don't be a destroyer. Be somebody who contributes and is positive to this world, not somebody who's negative. Be somebody who makes this world a better place and not a worse place because you're in it. And at the end of the day, no matter what you look like, what you do, be you. I love you guys. My boys. Bye. Kevin, move to the left, to the right. Stop. Go back. You're not shading him, dude. Go over here.
Hello.
Okay, put it up.
Look at that face.
There you go. That's good. Did you guys set up the mics?
No.
Ooh. Woo!
God. I'm Jason Lanier.
I'm the real Jason Lanier. You ain't Jason Lanier, baby. You will be bigger and better than me someday. Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier, and welcome to my world.
Ooh.
Oh, Michael Jackson now.
I can hardly see you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
What a couple.
The two Jason Laniers. This is another Jason Lanier on the planet, right?
Yep.
Is there sun on my face?
You look great.
You guys still here? Hello? Talking to you. Hey guys, if you want to learn online with me, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography, and you will be able to continue this craziness online from anywhere on planet Earth with me. If you want to join me live, go to JasonLanier.com/workshops, and you'll get to see me in my full glory live and in person, guys. I think there's a smudge on there. Is that it? Yeah, I got it. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.